Hello there. It is Sunday, February 25th, and I see we have a super chat already. Boom Productions 699. This is to celebrate the Buds' 7-game winning streak, planning the Stanley Cup parade route. Well, are you talking about the Leafs, the second round rejects? Well, thank you, Boom Productions, for the 699. Welcome to the stream. It's time for another Sunday Night Live. I see Harjot, Marie Palmer, Vivian Johnson, Wesley, Kathleen, Marge, Jeanette, Sheena, Mary W., our CEO, Vivian Johnson. I think I may have already read your name. Who's Jaw, Wesley, Kathleen, Whippy Dude, Marie and Brad Palmer. Yeah, we're at the point where I just read names over again. Gertej, Naughty Brown. Thank you, PGH, and everyone else. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you very much. Yeah, there was a time when, like, before these streams, I would, like, take a shower just to, like, make sure my hair was okay. Yeah, I'm that lame. I would look into my closet at my vast wardrobe and think, what should I wear? But these days, I literally just roll out of bed, don't do the hair, wear whatever I happen to be wearing. I guess it's a little more authentic. I don't know, but one thing that hasn't changed from the old days and these days is my likey to have drinky. So we're going to have a Muskoka Brewery cream ale. Yes, it's a green can, so it's going to look kind of see-through. This is
to celebrate the Buds' 7-game winning streak, planning the Stanley Cup parade route.
A 5% cream ale. So cheers to everyone. Happy Sunday to you. Christina says, if that's how you look rolling out of bed, you don't need to shower ever. Oh, I do. Especially when my hair gets long. I have really, really nasty bedheads. But anyways, cheers to you guys. Happy Sunday. Happy first day of the week. Sunday is the last day of the week, people. Get the hell out of here. You're not welcome. But if you're on team Sunday is the first day of the week, cheers to you. Have a good stream, I hope. Good start to your week. Mike T says, I look in my closet and decide between black or blue shirts. Yeah. You may have noticed I don't really upgrade my wardrobe or buy clothes. It usually requires a birthday, Christmas, or like a holiday. Those are the only times my wardrobe ever gets upgraded. If I have like extra money lying around, I'll buy like a microphone or a camera or 5 cameras. I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I don't think I've ever really cared that much. Yeah, I think this shirt is from, like, Old Navy. I don't know. Wesley says, let's get this thing going. What's the best airline you have taken? That's hard. Oh, I've taken so many airlines only once or twice, but overall, Cathay back in the day, I would say. Maybe not so much now. Pat75 is here. Josh is here. Brianna. Josh asks, how was my trip? Well, it's funny you ask that. This is going to be the last Sunday Night Live stream for several weeks. We are going on hiatus. That's my way of saying I'll be on an airplane in a land far away pretty soon. I haven't revealed any details. Well, a few people know. There's a few YouTubers that know and a few people in my close circles that know, but yeah, so next Sunday night, there will not be a Sunday Night Live stream unless something happens. And the following Sunday, there will not be. But then after that, we should be fully back to normal. Just going every Sunday, probably all the way through the middle of summer. And the Strides channel will be back in full gear as well. Jellybean says, Johnny Sketch. Justin says, Bangkok again. Robert says, Taiwan, I assume. Have you retired the Dr. Pepper shirts? No, I haven't, but I have been told not to wear them. So I don't know. Someone's like, those things are so old and so tired, you need to stop wearing them. So I don't know. But Cam says, I'm going on an airplane and I don't know when I'll be back again. Well, unfortunately for me, I have a return flight. So we'll see. Have you tried vertical live stream? No, I passionately hate vertical video, so I will not be doing that. I don't know, Christina. I haven't announced that. Chris Mills says, good evening. Good evening, Chris Mills. Colette is here. One of the OGs. Long time no see. Colette, cheers to you. So in a previous live stream, I posted my little slide debate. Well, the results are in. I have decided which pair of slides to keep and which ones to send back. So we have the Amazon $19 foam slides. These are for beach, swimming pool, and just around the apartment, going down, doing laundry and that type of thing. 19 bucks, made of foam, pretty comfortable. Then I had these guys, the Lululemon Rest Feel, I think they're called. These were like $69. Very comfortable, pretty stylish, very well built. But are you ready to see the Challenger? Get ready for some ugly ass slides. We have... Who can tell me what brand this is? I'm not going to show you the brand, but I invested in some of the most highly rated and well-loved slides. But no, these are actually Crocs. Believe it or not. Here is a brand I never thought I would buy in a million years. I've always had this like stigma against Crocs. I think they're hideous. But you know what? These are pretty slick looking, I think. And they are ridiculously comfortable. They were like 59 bucks. So they have knocked these ones out. Jelly Bean says, girl repellent for real? Well, are these a girl magnet? I don't think anyone is being attracted or drawn, or I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with your choice of vacation wear. So we're going to throw these away. And yeah, these aren't really like traditional Crocs. They're more like traditional slides that Crocs has made, but these are like pretty renowned as some. If you watch YouTube videos, like these are always at the top of the list. Everyone says they are ridiculously comfortable. And I've been wearing them around the apartment. I wore them down to do laundry, and I think these are going to be the winners. I'll be rocking these bad boys on the plane with socks. Just a public service announcement. Do not go into the bathroom on a plane in your bare feet or in socks. That is absolutely disgusting. AJ Vintage says the YouTuber Carpetbagger wears pink Crocs. Well, yeah, I think these ones are going to win. I think I'm going to send back the Lulus, and I'm going to send back those $20 Amazon sponges. And we're going to rock these and see how they do. Yeah. Jeanette says Crocs and socks. Very stylish. I don't know. Not on the airplane. I will be barefoot. Whippy Dude says, you going with Bart again? I don't know. No, we'll just rule that one out. No, I am not going with Bart again. Josh hasn't gone anywhere since September 2020. That's too bad. I think you should get up and go somewhere. Cam says, oh, socks with sandals is okay, but Sunday isn't the last day of the week. Have you ever seen a calendar, Cam? Have you ever, like, even looked at a calendar? It starts with Sunday for a reason. It's the first day of the week, right? You don't teach kids in kindergarten Monday, Tuesday. No, you say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's as common sense as it is to have your toilet paper go under. I will die on this hill, and I will banish everyone from the channel if you think Sunday is the last day of the week. Anyways, Devin said it right. Sunday starts the week. Cheers to you, Devin. Another little debate is being settled. Back in October, I bought an iPhone 15 Pro. And there's a notification. I've been using this since October as my daily phone. I kicked my Galaxy S20 FE to the curb, and I wanted to buy the S24 Ultra when it came out, and I didn't. Well, guess what? I have decided to either stick with this until next year's crop of phones rolls around, or I have bought a new phone. I will not tell you which one I have chosen, but I've either decided to give it up and just deal with the horrible nightmare of an experience that is iOS. Seriously, it's effing terrible. This thing has a really old screen protector built in, or a really old fingerprint sensor built in, yet it's so much faster than Face ID. Every time I unlock this with Face ID, I have to go up for some reason. What the hell is that all about? Why do I have to swipe up just to go into my phone? You have just doubled or tripled the length of time, Apple, and there's no way to disable that. So, yeah, plug your ears, kitty, but fuck you, Apple. There's so many stupid effing things. I would say some words that would get me canceled to describe this phone that may or may not start with R. So I'm not going to go on a rant about the iPhone, but I think I just basically admitted that I'm going to throw that thing in the garbage pretty soon. Or just downgrade it to being my second phone. Jeanette says, I'm enjoying my Samsung S24 Ultra. Awesome. I might be asking you for some tips pretty soon. Julie says, the sooner the better. Or maybe I'm just sticking with the iPhone for the year. I don't know. It was kind of a pricey thing to buy, but fortunately it's still worth a fair bit. I could still sell it to some poor sap. Robert says, I can trade it in. Wesley says, I have an iPhone 8 Plus. Cam says, R for repulsive. How did you know that word? Whippy Dude says, finger ID doesn't work with a wet finger. Yeah, and Face ID doesn't work in the dark. It doesn't work. It used to not work if you had any face covering. It doesn't work if you're wearing a baklava. It doesn't work if you're wearing big goofy sunglasses most of the time. Again, there's a word I would use to describe Face ID or Apple's implementation of Face. Also, because of it, a giant chunk of your screen is missing on the top. Half the time, I can't even tell if I'm connected to Wi-Fi or not. If I'm watching a YouTube video, I'm like, what am I connected to? Oh, good. I can't see it. Do I have any notifications? Oh, no, it is just stupid madness. No, just say no to iPhone. So, yeah, little XO, how are you? I am doing well. So that is it. I've made my decision. There may be something new on the way. I'm getting a notification here from someone saying balaclava. I said baklava, didn't I? Balaclava. Chris James picked up on it. Yeah, I am not a wordsmith when I am doing these streams. Normally I'm a wordsmith, but not tonight. I am a wordsmith. William says, how's your mom feeling today? I believe she is feeling well. Let's do a final poll on this topic. All right. I have posted a poll here. Please answer honestly. Lisa says no poll. JD says, I've been in the Apple ecosystem since 2007. I won't change. That's like saying I've been in a straitjacket forced to use an Etch-a-Sketch since 2007. And I'm just so used to it. I'm not going to change. Anyways, I'm just kidding, guys. I don't actually think you're dumb if you use an iPhone, but I do think the product is dumb. Jane says, I love baklava. Can't wait for Greece in June. Oh, I was reading that wrong. And we are already over 200 viewers. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Eileen says, I'm an Android girl. Where have you been my whole life? Every single time I meet someone and I go on a date and I've had a relationship, they've had an iPhone. Just can't there be a normal person out there? Can't there just be a normal person out there? Anyways, yeah, so I got to send back a whole bunch of slides in the mail this week. I know you care about what I do so much. I've got, believe it or not, I've got 6 videos already recorded and not ready to go. I've got 2 ready to go. But the videos that I posted on Johnny Strides, My last two videos, I don't know, man. This one got 13,000 views since yesterday. And this one I pushed up. I knew this one, the Golden Mile, was going to be like a better than average video. So I slid it to like that prime Sunday slot. And I haven't had videos hit 10K in a while. And I just had back to back on the weekend. So thank you guys for watching them. Truth is, I was going to live stream this afternoon, but I decided because the channel was just doing so well views wise, not to live stream and go out and make a walking video. So I might live stream tomorrow morning or tomorrow late afternoon and not post a video and just keep letting these two videos pump. Like this one is below average. That's only at 4.5K. This one is way below average at 3.5K. And this one at 13K, this one's going to end up at like 40, 50 when all is said and done. Same with this one. These two are doing really well. So, yeah, we'll be maybe doing a live stream late tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon instead of a video. I'm thinking of it. Plus, it looks like we're going to have pretty good weather. Dial-Up Dan says, I prefer the Samsung Galaxy A series phones. Yours is the A52. Those are solid value phones. You can't hate or dispute anyone using those. Naughty says, don't be so rude about iPhones. Apple has spent the last 15 years being rude to the phone industry, making junk, so I can be rude about them. Sorry, Steve Jobs. I know you're rolling around in your grave at the very thought of a notch on your phones. Anyways, enough about that. So yeah, so the last few videos have done well. And because of that, I might get ahead a little bit more. Lane says, do malls and LRT tests are crowd pleasers? I thought so. Matt says, a good feature of Cloverdale, the area of Etobicoke from there to Islington oddly intrigues me. It's an interesting area. I think we're going to see a ton of development in that area. Gordon says, Apple has the AirDrop. You know, there was a guy who was like airdropping pictures of his bits on an airplane to other people. And like, that's just about the most disgusting thing ever. That you can do that. And people like, he got like arrested on the plane as if like he thought he could get away with it. I don't know. That's gross. Don't abuse AirDrop. Alexo says, teeth still white from the teeth whitening in Thailand? Yeah, I've been trying to keep up on that. I'll probably get them re-whitened in a year from now. Devin says, yeah, that's some terrorist level shit. Well, it's at least like severe mental illness shit, possibly sending someone to therapy shit, right? Which you should have to pay for, by the way. If you do something like that to someone, you know, the judge should just be like, you got to pay for this person's therapy. Sorry. Mary misses my headphone jack from the iPhone. Everybody misses the headphone jack. I've switched to all Bluetooth, and it's amazing how like $30 wired earbuds are better than like AirPods Pros quality wise. It's just annoying. But anyways, plus you don't have sync issues. If you're like sensitive to like stuff being slightly out of sync, wireless earphones are kind of annoying. Interesting, Julie. Hadn't heard about Valhalla for years. The Valhalla Executive Center, that was a... If we look, 304 the East Mall. This is where I used to work. If we turn around, this is what's there. But if we go back in time, there's this whole office complex. So this is literally just up the street from Cloverdale Mall, like fairly modern looking. I used to park in this parking lot over here. And then I got underground privileges after working there for several years. But yeah, Everett Clendenin, $10. Great stream, Johnny. Cheers to you, Everett. Thank you so much for the $10 and your support. Glad you enjoy listening to me whine and complain about Apple, but thank you, Everett. That was there up until 2000. That's 2016. That's May of 2021. And then there it is in October being dismantled. Whippy Dude says, I think there was a Valhalla Inn too. Yeah, there was just over here. And there was like a restaurant in the base of it. Maybe we can see that. I totally forgot this building was here. Don't you just love the fact that you can turn back time on Google Maps? These condos are new. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like a Valhalla Inn. There it is. The Valhalla Inn. Good job. Good memory. Good memory. Yeah, Gibbs Road, and
Great
there's a
stream, Johnny.
There's a Bloblaws up there. Let's just call it Bloblaws. Let's go see if your car is in the parking lot. No, I quit this job in like 2005 or I think 2006 actually. And Google Street View doesn't go back to like 2007. But yeah, I used to drive in every day down this ramp, I think it is. And then oh no, the parking garage was here. Fun times. And we used to park across the street, right? But like, this isn't a very walkable community. And these people are going to lose their shopping mall. There's really no amenities they can walk to. I knew some people that lived in like this apartment building and they just walked to work. It's really, I don't know. I don't like this kind of area so much. No offense. I did hear that, Liberty Tree. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. What job did you have there, Johnny? I worked at an insurance office. Let's just say that. I worked insurance. But see, are there any recent Toronto walking videos or new channels we haven't seen? Why would you want to live that close to work, says Jane Jarin. I don't know. Some people would. So we're going to search Toronto Walk in YouTube today, and let's see what pops up. Maybe Mr. Kipling, who says hi, has a video. Okay, we'll ignore the idiot who went first. Next time you talk to Ken, say hi for me, says William. All right. Toronto Walk Live is happy. A Toronto Live. This doesn't look like walking. What? Is this all it is? No audio? What I think this person should do is like mount a little wireless mic outside of their window. They can like even duct tape it to the window or whatever and pipe in some audio. Even better, mount two of them, point them away from each other so you can get some stereo audio and pump that in. I bet people would be more likely to leave a stream like this on if they had like the ambient sounds in the background. People like working from home or just like doing chores, like throw that on your big screen TV on YouTube, get the audio going. Maybe there is audio and I just have it on mute. No. Toronto Walk, that is a channel. Toronto Walk is live. Oh, they do have walking videos. It's not all just live streams. Well, there you go. Devin says, very true, Johnny Stubbles. Stumbles. Let's see what else we have. Toronto walking tour, University of Toronto neighborhood walk, 4K HDR 60 FPS. This is the 4K Toronto Walks channel. These things just pop up every 2 seconds. Cam says mic taped to windows could attract pigeons. Then you take that risk. It's not a big deal. Walking through Toronto, exploring Canada's vibrant metropolis. This is Travelator. Walk on Yonge Street. I think there's more of these channels than ever before. Like 4K Toronto Walk, Front Street. This one has no views. That's by Mitra. Chilling Walk. Hey, there's little XO, Lily. Live frigid cold walk night with great friend Sapand and meeting Lily. There you are, Lily. I watched this already.
All right, glad you made it safe, Lily. If someone says that they thought one...
I had this playing in the background while I worked. Actually, I think you were right around here, right?
Oh, this thing is for you.
Oh, that's for my mom.
Oh! Thank you very much.
Did someone give you cigarettes? Well, there is little XO. Congrats on making an appearance onto Toronto Tech and Transit stream. Are you kidding me? Beautiful girl walking on Yonge Street in Toronto. You literally, like... Like, okay, it's true. In public, you don't have privacy, right? Cameras are allowed. Life would be pretty dystopian if we weren't allowed to record things, right? Imagine if the police could say, like, turn off your cameras, you can't record this. Like, they're like, but at the same time, I think there's like a moral and ethical line you cross to, like, he could have put her in the thumbnail, but then what's the video about? Like, if she was just like a passerby in the background of a video about something else and was the most interesting subject for the thumbnail, I would say that's okay. But to title the video after her and put her in the thumbnail and that's all it is. If she were a celebrity, that would be okay, right? Like, if this is a public figure who's spotted in public, like, I think that's lame to fish for views, but this is just like a regular ass person. I don't know. I think that's over the line. Tony says, can we report that? They did nothing wrong. They did nothing illegal. Absolutely nothing wrong with that from like a YouTube policy point of view. But I just think, yeah, that's just a little much for me. Like, yeah. I mean, if someone like draws attention to themselves, if they're like a busker or if they're like just doing something insane and you record it and you make that the subject of a YouTube short, well, they were asking for it by making a spectacle. But just walking down the street in a red dress, you're not asking for that, right? Like, that's just where I sit in terms of my ethics when it comes to these things. So, yeah. Tony says not everyone wants to be in the video in public. Yeah, but if you're in public, it's fair game. Anything in public or anything you can see from public is fair game. They're like, literally, without that, like, YouTube wouldn't exist, right? Vlogs wouldn't exist. But, yeah, I don't know. That to me just crosses a line that I have drawn in my head. This person might have drawn the line somewhere else, and they might be able to justify it. Maybe I'm just reading too much into that. I don't know. I just think that's a little bit too far. Winter walk in Caribou Park. Isn't Caribou Park on the West End? I thought Caribou Park was... Yeah, this looks like suburbia. Toronto Collab Walk, walking Royal York road from Royal York Station to Lakeshore West. It's our friend Sapand, TTC Explorer. Sapand making an appearance. Stephen, again, winter walk in Lytton Park. Lytton Park is just north of here. That's a very like swanky, well-to-do neighborhood. Discover Toronto Series Part 2, Distillery to St. Lawrence Gooderham Building. Some blogging guy. Oh, I like this guy's title. He's 51% of you confess to iPhoning. 49% of you say no. Sadly, we're going to have to end the poll on that note. I like this guy's name, some blogging guy. Blogging, wouldn't it be vlogging though? Discover Toronto Series. Are these narrated? I would expect, based on your name, that there would be some talky talk. One thing I'm noticing is, you'll notice in all my videos, I wear this kind of ratty old coat in the winter, this black coat. I have like a way nicer, newer coat, which I wear whenever I go out without my cameras. But whenever I have my cameras, I wear this one coat for one reason and only one reason. It is quiet. You don't hear like my sleeves going every walk, because like when I watch a video and someone is doing that, it drives me nuts. So if I'm ever going out, camera in hand, I wear that old coat just because it is so quiet. And then I wear like my way better coat if I'm not going out. But you can hear this person's coat rustling. It's one of those like nylon-y kind of coats. And truthfully, most coats will do that. Like most puffer jackets and that style of coat will do that. Even like Canada Goose jackets, like I don't know, certain coats just have a rub. My good coat is actually pretty quiet, but if I wear a backpack, you hear like the backpack rubbing, like the little swoosh of the backpack on the coat. So that is why I don't wear my better coat when I record. Jellybean says my Lulu jacket is quiet. Let me slap a microphone on you, Jellybean, and order you to walk around and we'll listen to it. Did you hear from JS in New Zealand who stole your logo? I didn't hear from him. But if that is theft, so be it. I don't know. Good luck on your channel. Other Mr. Strides. When he says the little subtle tips of walking streamers. Yeah, I'm occasionally like sometimes like on my one pair of shoes, like the tip of my shoelace like slaps on the shoe and you'll hear like a little thud, 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 thud every time I'm walking. And if I notice it, I'll like try to fix it and like tuck in that part of the shoelace. Like I'm always listening for little things. Zippers are a thing because they can kind of like flap up and down. I'm not saying my audio is even close to perfect, but yeah, breathing is another one. Like Graham just mentioned it. I can hear myself breathing. I do too. Sometimes during my live streams, I hear myself going, like I just naturally do that when it's really cold out. Just breathe in. I don't know why I do that, but like I try to subconsciously not do that. But if I'm like walking up a hill or anything, I kind of like open my mouth and try not to have that like sound, just because that to me is just, it's a put off. I don't know why. I don't want people listening to me doing that. Have you ever farted while walking? I think we all have. Have you ever done that while on camera that the camera could pick up? I don't think so. Canada vlog, Nathan Phillips Square, Journeys with Jay. Upper Canada Mall. Where? Explore. Oh, that's in Newmarket. Julia, I want to get up there. Walk in Toronto Premium Outlet Mall. There's so many places. Centennial Park Conservatory. Like, there's so many places that I have not hit in like 4 years of doing this, which is kind of nuts. The Ottawa Wanderer says clearing throat is common. Yeah. What I'll do if I ever have to sneeze or clear my throat, I will make a note. I'll pull my phone out with my other hand and make a little note of the time that I did that. And then when I get home, when I'm editing, I will look for that little spike in audio and I'll edit that out. Action Kid actually did a video where he showed how he does that. Like little like loud sneezes, coughs, clearing my throat, anything like that is something I try to like edit out. I know it's inauthentic, but it is what it is, right? Yeah. Let's look at Toronto Reddit. Let's see what's going on. Last night, snow moon from Humber Bay. That looks pretty awesome. I did see the moon last night. Pat75, have a good evening, Johnny. I'm going to head out for the evening. All right, Pat75, cheers to you. Sniffles isn't sexy hearing, says Jane. There's nothing I can do about the sniffles when I'm out there live streaming for over an hour. They come. I think everyone does it. Ken does it. I do it. That is a pretty seriously cool picture. How are all these expensive Toronto concerts selling out? $486 to sit in the frickin' Sky Dome to listen to Green Day. I don't know. I like Green Day. I would not pay $486 unless it was like my last day on earth and they're my favorite band in the world to go watch Green Day. Who's doing that? And that, I think the answer is there are people with money. Also, Toronto is like it's like if you think of like a lot of big bands, they don't go to Hamilton. They don't go to Buffalo. They don't go to Ottawa. So like there's enough Green Day fans and like the 12 or 15 million people around Toronto. They might not even go to Detroit, right? So like Toronto's like a major like concert stop. So I think you're just pulling in the rabid fans from a huge population base. There's also people with money, and then there's also people that are bad with money. And I think there's got to be a lot of people that are bad with money to be spending $500 to sit in the Sky Dome and watch Green Day. Hey, I'm not judging you. If that's your thing, awesome. Go do it. It's just my opinion that if I did that, I wouldn't feel very proud of myself. TTC starts the One Fare program with Go. I thought that started this weekend, but yeah, fare integration is a thing. For car thieves, Toronto is a candy store. Definitely. Some snaps over the years. TO Waterfront. That looks like H2O Park. There's a rear-wheel drive car buried. I have no idea. Is that like the Rap? That must be, look at all the red. That must be from when the Raptors won, right? Oh, I lost my arrows. That must be from the Raptor parade. The Jays got 6 and the New York Yankees got 12. Yeah, but it's preseason. Doesn't matter. Cameron says, sorry, I just signed in, but one more week of what? One more. This is the last Sunday Night Stumbles for a while. We're going to have a few weeks hiatus as we look at some pretty gorgeous pictures from a while ago. The Empire Sandy. This is looking south on Queen's Park from Bloor Street. And that is it. That is the end of our neat pictures. Beautiful bit of driving by Toronto Police Services. So look at this cop car turning. Like that could have been catastrophic. Do you need to see that again? Maybe one more time. One more time. I am pretty sure if either that vehicle or that post hits you, it's not going to be good. Christina says it's definitely a collision. Yeah, there was that video that we watched last week of the cop hitting a person. Mike T says medical issue. I think everybody should reserve judgment until that is ruled out, right? Like, there's always a possibility that like this person had a heart attack or like something. That is like any car accident. That's the first reason why we shouldn't jump on it. But apparently, from what I read, this person might have been inebriated. I read that somewhere. I think I read that on Instagram, but we don't know yet for sure what happened. Hopefully, I mean, it sounds sick, but hopefully it was a medical issue. If it wasn't a medical issue, hopefully suspended without pay and then let go. They're not qualified to be doing that job, obviously. I don't know. But we all know the reality would be suspended with pay for a very long time, given cushy desk job, and still gets to collect a big pension. Toronto police officer sent to hospital after crashing into light pole. Maybe there's more information on it here. Maybe that thing I read about them being inebriated was just a joke. That light pole should have been more careful. Think she was drunk. Accordingly, we have charged the light pole with impaired pedestrianing. Thank you for your report. Toronto police. What was he doing on the side of the road? Just standing there? Okay, so we forgot to take a breathalyzer. Officer Taylor was injured when the light pole, which was known to police, moved into the path of the oncoming police cruiser as it was traveling at a high rate of speed on official business. Officer Taylor attempted to avoid the light pole, but the pole was in a state of excited delirium, appeared confused and possibly anti-Semitic, didn't obey whispered instructions, and appears to have chosen... All right. That one's a little much. At least it's not a pedestrian this time. An internal investigation has been conducted and determined the pole was behaving in a suspicious manner and the use of force was justified. I don't know. Let's just hope. Let's be grateful no one was hurt, and let's just hope that the cop is okay. And then justice is served no matter what happened after. It's kind of shocking, though, to see any car do that. It's shocking. To see a police cruiser do that. This is an interesting article questioning what is downtown anyway. I read this a few days ago, but it says, when I'm out of town and tell people I'm from Toronto, they sometimes ask what part. I usually just say downtown or the west side of downtown. I live near Dundas and Dufferin Streets, so you very much do not live downtown. The area often called Little Portugal or Dundas West. I grew up, no one would have called that downtown. Downtown was Yonge and Dundas, King and Bay. Well, I don't know. If you know me, if you know my channels, you know there's not much to debate here. Google has it right. There is downtown, Bloor Street, Bathurst Street, the waterfront, the Don River. Lisa says, I'm downtown, but don't feel downtown. Yeah, Harvard Village. I mean, the thing is, if you look at Toronto, you're in like this area, right? Where it's very green and streetcar suburban, right? The old streetcar suburbs. Here's the line. There's nothing really to distinguish downtown from not downtown. But if you go south into like the fashion district, it's a lot more built up. And if you go, it's also Cabbagetown, like similar vibe to where you are, right? Little weirder, less straightforward street grid, but like you got to draw a line somewhere, right? You have to make a definition somewhere. And I think this is like, if you were going to modify this definition, maybe extend it to like DuPont. I don't know. Maybe DuPont and then like Church. But then you don't get a nice like square. So I don't know. I like it like this. Whippy Dude says I'd put the north limit up at DuPont or Davenport. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but then that like screws it all up when you go east of Yonge. I like this. I'm gonna die on this hill the rest of my life. This is not. Boom says Parliament, not Don River, but that doesn't really make sense because like Regent Park is just as it's got the same vibe as I don't know. I wouldn't say Parliament. I would just go all the way to the Don River. It's a nice clean slice. But I can see what you're doing. You're slicing off all this, but all down here, like this is pretty downtown. Like, I don't know. I like this. I like this definition. I think it's perfect. It's perfect. Although I wouldn't complain if it was Parliament. It would make it easy for me to do like a walking the perimeter of downtown video. South of Eglinton, west of Dufferin. No. Eglinton. Look at this. You're telling me this is downtown? No. I don't know. You gotta make a definition. You gotta draw a line. This is the City of Toronto's official boundary too. Although I think they actually include the islands in theirs, if I'm not mistaken. Lisa says I never go to Eglinton. It can't be downtown. Eglinton is like this is the epicenter of Midtown, right? When people think Midtown, they think Yonge and Eglinton, even though like all of this is Midtown. This is just by far the most built up area and it's on the subway. I don't know. Interesting article. Let's see what Blog TO has to say. Let's turn that map off, by the way. I might do, we might get into comments. Marg D asking the real questions. Johnny Strides, is your play button, or Johnny Stumbles, is your play button still on the floor? No. I have placed my play button across from where I sit on my couch. It is next to the Toronto Star article that says making strides. Jellybean says, I don't know if you can see it from here. I don't know if I can pull the camera out far enough. Hopefully you can see my silver play button in the very center of the shot. There is my silver play button, just kind of chilling behind a bottle of Havana Club and a bottle of brandy next to, I don't know. There you go. That's as much effort as I'm going to put into. Now I screwed up my camera angle into showing you where it is. Jane says you watch yourself on TV. That's how I monitor the stream. I used to have like a laptop up to monitor it, but Noni says the illusion has been ruined. I thought the Cyber City was the backdrop. No, I'm supposed to be like trapped in Windows 10. That's the illusion. Marie Palmer says your wall of fame. I have some other articles with me wrapped up in plastic, or not wrapped up in plastic. They're just kept in like big Ziploc bags, and a news article as well. Is Pinocchio still hanging on the wall? It is, Whitby dude. It is. Christina says, give us a tour of your crib. There's one on this channel, actually. It's one of the most viewed videos on this channel. I'll do an updated one, I guess. William Burning the Tires says, good night, Johnny and friends. Good night, William Burning the Tires. How do you experience the 2024 solar eclipse? Oh, yeah, I need to buy those glasses. Joseph says, so you're one of your 244 viewers. I'm logged in with my account. So I'm not logged in with like that's the YouTube premium account associated with Johnny Stumbles I'm logged in with. So I think that's fair. Do you save all your old cameras? You should display them like a museum. These cameras, I gave one away, but I still have a bunch. I have another one in here. I have a whole bunch of like old audio gear I don't use lying around. I don't know. I've got so many of these like Rode Wireless Go things. Look at them all. This is This is like $800 worth of like stuff. You think if I was smart, I would sell this stuff on like Facebook Marketplace? Literally just sits on my counter. Here's something I didn't even know I had. Look what's sitting there. My Galaxy S8. This was just chilling. And it boots. Holy shit, it boots. I once bought a microphone stand, which I never used. Look at all the dust on it. I gotta clean that off. And I have a GoPro just sitting there. A Hero 9. I will most likely never use this. Maybe I should sell it. I don't know. I'm a tech hoarder, I guess. Phones. I don't know. What I'm going to do is when I come back from my next trip, I'm not calling it a vacation because it's not a vacation. But when I come back, I will clean my apartment and then I'll make a video. Restaurant known for a theatrical sushi experience opening in downtown Toronto. An over-the-top sushi restaurant is opening its first location this year, and eating there will be quite the experience. All right. We'll have to check that out. Jennifer Gala has no idea why YouTube didn't send me a message. Well, good evening, Jennifer. You've already missed a very profound anti-Apple rant. Thornbury is a picturesque small town to visit in Ontario during the winter. I bet Brad Murray Palmer have been there before. Mark D says, when are you getting your new sofa? I don't know, to be honest with you. I still have to go into StruckTube. You would think that I would be more on top of shit in my life. There's so like I haven't even cleaned my kitchen counter in forever. Like all I do is like make videos, edit videos, breathe a sigh of relief, sit down in front of my TV, and yeah, poor thing gets to go on vacation. So don't feel so bad for me. But yeah, I'll find time to like clean up and get my shit ordered or get my shit in order. This is what Toronto looked like from the air from the 20s to 80s. This is my kind of thing, BlogTO. You need to do more of this type of thing. We've got, this is definitely in the 80s, right? Because the CN Tower is completed. First Canadian Place is completed. There's Exhibition Stadium configured for baseball. So we're definitely in the 80s. Will you be doing videos or streaming from where you're going? Probably a few. Probably a few. Can we make this bigger? 1920. King West in what is now Liberty Village in 1920. There's the Toronto Carpet Manufacturing Company. And I believe that is Irwin Toy up there. Inglis is somewhere over here. The Toronto Islands. Wow, look how sparse they are. Also, like, did we do like a lot of land reclamation on the islands? We must have, right? I don't seem to recall them looking like that. There's more islands. Oh, there's a Hanlan's Point. There's the baseball field where Babe Ruth hit his first professional home run. And this looks like a roller coaster. That is awesome. I wish we preserved that baseball field. That would have been amazing. Toronto Islands and Hanlan's Point, where Babe Ruth hit his first professional home run. I did not see this ahead of time. What is this? The Distillery District was a touch bigger in 1927. Oh, it was mammoth back then. And it went all the way down to the waterfront. So this must be... Well, Cherry Street would be here. So this would be Parliament Street. And this would be... I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, and this is Berkeley Street. And you can see where the old Opera House is right here. That makes sense. And there's the park is still there, though. Jelly Bean says, make a video at that beach. Maybe. There is the Royal York. And they are just building Commerce Court North here. That is neat. So the tallest building in the British Commonwealth is where the mouse is. And this one here is under construction in the photo, which would soon surpass it and become the tallest looking one. Tallest looking one. There's some good English. John says they're still looking for the baseball in the lake. There's a Commerce Court. Is that Commerce Court North? Yeah. There's the Royal York. Union Station. Front Street. The Financial District. Holy shit, things have grown up. What is this? Bayview and Lawrence. Holy crap. This has all been swallowed up by development. And I believe the bridle path would be somewhere in this picture now, which we can't really, I can't pin where it is. Jennifer says, Toronto is by far the best city in Canada. Shots fired. Can't wait for the redevelopment of the Portlands. That's certainly the most exciting development in the best city in the country. Toronto Flying Club. Where is this? Above what is now Pearson International in 1930. Isn't that crazy? Pearson International started off as the Toronto Flying Club in the city of Malton, if I'm not mistaken. Too bad we didn't preserve that old-timey house there. Northern Secondary School, 1930. Probably looks exactly the same today. No walktubers have covered the new bridge on Rosedale Valley Road. I don't think it's open. The one on Glen Road. Queen's Park, 1930. The Whitney Tower isn't here yet. It would be built in this complex here, if I'm not mistaken. What is this? Maple Leaf Stadium near Bathurst and Lakeshore. That, I believe, is now home to, well, Little Norway Park is just south of there, right? And there's where Channel 47 used to be. There's a lot of pictures here. That's Mount Dennis and the Kodak plant. BlogTO, you have spoiled us. Too much content. We're spending more time. Aerial. Another aerial. If you want to see all these pictures, you can go to BlogTO. Oh, there's a really cool one. And check them out. The CN Tower. Halfway up. Cam says, shout out to Malton. Mies van der Rohe's masterpiece, the TD Center, Commerce Court West. The most hideous condo in the city going up. Apparently the Westin is getting like a massive makeover. There's, hey, the Flyer. This is an old wooden roller coaster. There it is in the parking lot. We've got the Flyer. I think the old Alpine Way is up here. There it is. You can see the supports for it. And you can see Exhibition Stadium. And the log flume ride is way up here in the corner. You've got the IMAX, the pods. This must be mid-80s, I think. I think this is mid-80s, back when Ontario Place was like not being earmarked to turn into a giant privately run spa. Thanks, idiot premier. But pretty... And you can see the food building right to the north of it. This building here, if I'm not mistaken, used to hold the Canadian Sports Hall of Fame as well as the Hockey Hall of Fame. And I think that building was it's either this one or this one here. One of these buildings got torn down. Actually, I think this is the food building. And I think this building used to be the Hockey Hall of Fame. Feel free to correct me. This is what, in the comments, this is what Queen's Quay looked like before the condos. Another one of these. Hard to think. That is the waterfront. You've got some cars, horses, and buggies. Chris Mill says that was a bad stadium for baseball and football. It was just a bad stadium. But awesome at the same time. This is crazy. A lot of this land is like reclaimed land. But what else is on here? The top 10 hotels near Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. What are the top 10 hotels in Toronto near the Scotiabank Arena. There's like Le Germain right there, and there's a Delta right there. The Westin just south on Queen's Quay. To the north, Royal York. Hello, Sammy Woo. That's like for the Intercontinental on Front Street. The St. Regis in the Financial District. But if we're going to do that, we might as well say like the Ritz-Carlton on King. I doubt One King West would be on that list. That's not like a top. That's a good value hotel, but it's not like 5-star or anything. The King Eddie should be on that list. Jennifer Gallus says the Delta is my favorite. Amazing views. What about the one in the Dome? Oh, let's just click the article and see the list. Yeah, the Westin, Le Germain, Maple Leaf Square, Fairmont Royal York, nailed it. Westin Harbor Castle, got it. Delta Hotels, that was there. Intercontinental, yep. The Executive Hotel Cosmopolitan. I missed that one. The Ideal Home away from home, all rooms. One King West. One King West is not on the level. It's like a 3.5, 4-star kind of hotel. Like, it's not bad. The St. Regis, the Omni King Edward, and the Hilton. You include the Hilton, but you don't include the Sheraton right next. How much are Toronto hotels these days? Like, how much is the Hilton or the Cosmopolitan? It's on Colburn Street. April, yeah, April's a good time to search because anything too soon will be expensive. $399 plus 79 taxes. So like $500 for a night. One King West, $323 plus 64 taxes. So like $390. Hotel Victoria, $250. That's more like it. That's $280. It's still $280. Fairmont Royal York Gold Experience. That's like $1,200. That one looks like an Airbnb. That one looks like an Airbnb. There's the Delta. $350 for the Delta. Jennifer Gala. That might be the best value here, right? But that is effing nuts. Like, this is April we're searching. What? Is that a cot? What can we get a room in the Delta? We can get good breakfast, free cancellation, no prepayment. This is a queen room with 2 beds. Like, I was just in Bangkok where I paid $80 for like a decent hotel room with an unbelievable rooftop pool, and it had like a bar and a restaurant. Did I mention an unbelievable rooftop pool? And there was like a gym and an unbelievable rooftop pool, and it was $80 a night. And here for April, they want over $400. So you weren't actually that off, Jellybean, because $359 plus 71, unless you know for sure you're coming and you take the non-refundable. But that is like, that is Looney Tunes to me, just how expensive hotels are. Whippy Dude says, sounds like NYC hotel prices. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of funny. I'm searching for hotels again because I'm going away, and what is it? This is my favorite hotel review site. I recently found one even worse than this. This is called Holiday with Falguni. This person has either found the best YouTube hack ever to make money or like the worst waste of time imaginable. Jennifer Gallus says, not bad, Johnny, for Toronto is a world class. However, Seoul is much cheaper. Yeah, like my Airbnb in Seoul was like not that expensive, and I went at a busy time when like the cherry blossoms were supposed to be in peak bloom. This channel, if you've ever searched for hotels on YouTube, you have come across this channel. What they do, they haven't made any videos in a while, but every hotel I've ever searched, this channel comes up. If you watch it, here, let me just make sure the volume is up. Let's play one of their videos. You'll see what I mean.
Hi, welcome back to my channel, and now you are watching a 4-star hotel. The location of the hotel is superb and guests love walking around the neighborhood. There are 4 types of
Yes, this person is speaking English.
rooms available on booking.com. You can book online anytime. You can see more than
So this hotel video is literally just pictures of the hotel from a booking site set to music while the kid reads the amenities listed on the booking site. Like that's all this channel is. Like Dear
guys, welcome back to my channel, and now you are watching a 4-star hotel. The location of the hotel is attractive and guests love walking around the neighborhood.
Okay, here's the startling thing. You would think anybody with a brain would click on one of these videos and just like instantly not watch, right? But look at this. This channel. Hey, holiday with Falguni. Don't tell me the channel just disappeared. This channel is averaging 4,700 views a day. They're based in India. Cost of living there is much lower. So they're like, if this is monetized, they're making like actual money from this. Maybe even enough to get by. I don't know anything about like their cost of living for these people or where they live, but they're making 4,700 views a day for the most easy, low effort bullshit content. And that's not the half of it. When you click on the hotel, they have a booking.com link where if you book it, they're getting like a kickback. Like there's the hotel there, right? Eaton KLCC Suites. So this is like an affiliate link. So they're getting a kickback commission. So they've managed to get like a healthy amount of views. Christina says, I don't know what that works out for dollars, but they're also like probably getting some commission here. So like, I don't like this obviously wouldn't work if you lived in Canada and like you had our cost of living, but these are like such lazy, low effort videos. And look, they have 18,666 videos. That poor kid has read 18,666 videos or scripts, and they have uploaded them. And they're getting, so that's actually pathetic, right? Only 4,700 views off of 18,000 videos. But the thing is, a lot of hotels don't have review videos, right? So like this person, we can go to their oldest. Let's see how they started. And they've done this all within 2 years. 18,000 videos within 2 years. This is their first.
Guys, welcome back to my channel, and now you are watching a 5-star hotel. The location of the hotel is first class and guests.
I don't know if this person should be applauded or not. Jellybean says, I only watch Vegas hotel videos. Hey, the Fountain Blue is open. You could also, there's also like the Conrad and the Hilton in Resorts World where you can get like a proper 5-star hotel for cheap. I watch a lot of Vegas hotel videos too, but This person has managed to make a business out of literally aggregating pictures from booking.com, reading off the booking.com website, making videos out of them, and then turning a profit off of the links. Now, I thought this was the worst offender I had ever seen, right? Like, they don't, like, the background music is way too loud. You can't even listen to what this kid is saying. But I found one even worse. Cam says, I applaud their hustle. People watch so they keep going. Chris Mill says there's a million grifts out there, but I found one that's even worse. What is it called? Check this one out. This one is literally, oh, look, they just posted a new review. Review Capital 2 hours ago. Oh, this one is 1 hour ago, and it has 1 view. This video has no views. Watch this. Well, maybe not the music. I might get copyrighted.
Great value for money. This was a wonderful place to stay. It felt luxurious and fancy. From the bag service to the buffet breakfast. Definitely a place.
What the hell is this? There's like a video of someone, just a very poorly green screen video. Like they didn't key out the green properly.
I would stay it again.
Her lips are moving.
Excellent service, location, experience. I've stayed at this hotel several times over the years. The staff has always gone above and beyond. Excellent service, friendly and efficient staff, great location, the best experience each and every time. I highly recommend Sita Beach Resort if you're on Koh Lipa. A lovely stay. I recommend Sita. Staff on arrival very welcome.
Pardon my French. What the fuck is this? Wesley says very likely it's AI. No. What they have done is they literally have a video of this lady moving her lips. They green screened it. So they made the background green, but they didn't key it properly because you see this green cast around her, right? Like any half decent editing software can fix that. OBS can fix that. And they set like a robo voice to read TripAdvisor. These are TripAdvisor reviews. So this person, they just put this video of this like blonde chick here. We can look at another one. Skip that.
Location is good too. Recommended. Pleasant stay.
It's not AI. Like the voice isn't synced up to the robo voice, or her lips aren't synced up.
Nice hotel. Very spacious room and comfortable. Location in the city near the convenience store.
But what they did was they set the robo voice just to read TripAdvisor. So it's literally just reading TripAdvisor reviews verbatim. Is like, I think TripAdvisor could probably copyright this. I don't know. Or like, I don't know. Why is she wearing a lab coat, says Cam? I don't know. But Hotel KDM, right? If we look up this one, Holiday with Falguni is getting 4,700 views a day. Hotel KDM, only 9,000 videos. They've just started their hustle. Are you kidding me? 47.74 a day for Hotel KDM. Holiday with Falguni, 47.48. They get almost exactly the same amount of views. This one is located in Vietnam. So again, not too surprising. It's a lower cost of living country where they're doing this. But if this channel is monetized, they're getting a nice little slice of income there. Plus, if you go into if you click the link, they're affiliated with Agoda. So they're getting like a kickback as well if you book the hotel through that link. So a lot of times when people are like planning a vacation, they pop the name of like hotels they're looking at into YouTube and they look at videos. And a lot of hotels don't have videos, or a lot of hotels only have 1 or 2 videos. So what these people are doing is they're making videos on every hotel, banking on when people do research, they're going to land on their video, or they've got like a 50-50 chance of landing on their video. And then you land on this piece of shit video. But if you're stupid, you watch the video because there's nothing else to watch in this hotel. And if you're really dumb, you click the link and you give them commission. So I don't know, respect the hustle, I guess. But it's just funny that this like lazy, low effort hack content even exists. And like this is utterly useless if you're researching the hotel, right? You're literally just looking at pictures.
Guests. Speaking of the staff, I found them to be exceptionally friendly and accommodating. They went out of their way to make me feel...
I don't know. Maybe this bothers me a little too much. I don't know, but it's so low effort compared to... Look, Holiday with Falguni is the first one up here.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.
Your channel or your parents' channel, and you are like the child laborer making the reviews. I don't know. We're gonna stop looking at this. But to everyone out there like making actual videos, like keep it up. To these two people, like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just annoying because I have fallen for this so many times where I'm just sitting on my couch looking at hotels and like boom. Anyways, I stayed at the new Fontainebleau. This hotel has been a skyscraper under construction for like the last 17 years or so. It's finally open. That's kind of neat. Claudia M says, thanks for making me laugh, Johnny. I needed this. I didn't make you laugh. These YouTubers made you laugh. Wow. Low effort. I don't know. They might be geniuses, right? They might be living large. They found a way to make their kid make them rich. I don't know. But yeah, definitely go to TripAdvisor or Google reviews yourself. Don't do the other ones. Jellybean says, love Ruby. Yeah, this girl is pretty. She does a lot of my Vegas hotels. My favorite YouTuber in Vegas is Jacob's Life in Vegas. I have this weird fascination with Vegas. Like, I've been there. I didn't like it, but I watch videos on it. Like, there's just something alluring about it. But, like, I don't gamble. And I hate a bad value. Hence why I tend to go where I go. But I don't know. Anyways, I might not do comments on this one. We got through this a little faster. Do you watch Say Hi to Matthew? Who is Say Hi to Matthew? Say hi to Matthew. I have seen this channel. I have seen this. He's live right now.
Delicious. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that.
Freaky. Hey, get on the... Oh, well, I can't show you, but Say Hi to Matthew is using exactly the same microphone that I am using, and we're both live streaming right now. That is crazy. It's actually not that
awesome.
crazy.
So yeah, someone's like the weight gain is noticeable. I'm like, I know. Hey.
Well, there we go. He is live. I've seen his other Vegas videos. Where to stay in Toronto, Sheridan Center, Toronto, live walking downtown Toronto 3 years ago. Say Hi to Matthew has done some Toronto stuff, but I found 2 of these tests I have not done before, and we used to do these on the channel, so we'll bring them back. We'll bring them back for a little bit. But yeah, I said comments. Maybe I'll just do the comments on my own later. I don't think there's any like juicy ass comments to go through. People have been pretty good. I just made sure that I didn't do this one. This is the immature test, and this is the moocher test. Why do people live stream in a dark room? It's awkward. I don't know. I think his lighting isn't that bad.
Plus, don't forget, when you eat...
No, his lighting's not terrible. It's not amazing. The
like, I go to Vegas and I eat a lot of stuff.
This is getting bokeh'd out, right? Because of the focus is on him, but I don't know. There's nothing wrong with that. It's fine. It's perfectly watchable. The thing is, I don't know. I shouldn't be talking. I don't exactly have like the best live streaming quality anyways. The immature test. We're going to do the immature test. You're at your high school reunion when your old friends ask you to streak naked with them across the dance floor. Would you do it? No. All right, Lisa, take care. Do you and your partner speak in your own made-up language while out in public? You know what? I did that before when I was in high school with somebody. It was like op language. You just put OP at the end. So I love you would be I lop o hop e yopo you. And anyone with the brain can figure that out, but I'll say no. All right. Hello and goodbye. Hello to those joining. Goodbye to those leaving. Do you need to be a certain color or game piece when playing board games? No, I don't care. You're out having dinner with friends when your waiter comes over with the menu and a huge booger up his nose. What do you do? Just gesture to my friends to check out the size of that thing, ignore it, and hope one of the other waiters tells him. Tell the waiter he should pick something out of his nose. I'm going to ignore it. Your blind date happens to have a noticeable stutter. What do you do? Try to ignore it. End the date. Tell my friends the next day that I didn't have a great time. I'm going to ignore it. What kind of, like, the other two options would make you an asshole. Have you ever broken up with someone via text? Does ghosting count? Just kidding. Yes, I have. Are you proud when you pass gas? Proud is the wrong word. Have you ever urinated in public while you were drunk? Who hasn't? Have you ever made a photocopy of your butt? No. Do you still sleep with a stuffed animal or blankie? No. Score my test. Your score is 20. Welcome to the respectable world of adulthood. Who would have thought me, the most immature person I know, would be an adult? That test wasn't that interesting. But the moocher test. Yeah, we all love a good moocher, right? We'll do the moocher test. Are you currently living with someone else for free, but are healthy and old enough to get a job and pay the rent? No. I don't think I could do that. If I was old enough to get I would pay my fair share and try to get out of there. Is your house full of stuff that you borrowed from people but never returned? No, I don't think I have anything in here that I borrowed from someone else. There's stuff here that people have left. How often do you borrow money from friends or family that you don't pay back? I never borrow that. I have a line of credit, which I have never used. But if I had to, that's where I would go. No. Have you ever made up a sad story in order to get money? No. Holy shit. Have I matured or something? When you're invited to someone's house for dinner, do you bring a dessert, an appetizer, drinks, or a gift to the host or hostess? I'm going to say most of the time. I'm going to ask. Like, sometimes you don't have to bring things, like, legitimately. Depends on your friends and But usually I do. I'll ask, like, a bottle of wine is $20. If it's a potluck, I usually go buy, like, a cake or a pie because I can't cook. You find out that your beloved manager is retiring. You organize a potluck with your colleagues. A potluck for your retiring manager? Take them out for dinner, man, or lunch, and end up with a beautiful buffet of food with plenty of leftovers. Would you bring all the leftovers home? I don't do leftovers, so no. No. I would insist that my manager take it home. Yeah, you take it home. Potluck. You need to move a very large piece of furniture from your parents' house to your own. You don't own a truck, but your neighbor, whom you know well, does. It's also a 2-person job, so you'll need his help carrying too. What would you do? Ask if I can borrow his truck to move the furniture, fill up, give him a beer when we get home, thank him for his help, and tell him I return the favor when he needs to move something. Ask for his help. I don't know. Is this neighbor like really close to me? If they're not really close to me, I'm gonna like grab another friend and like rent a truck. I guess we'll thank him for his help. I don't like these questions. These ones feel lame. It feels like somebody new is writing these tests because these aren't very good. Your friend wins tickets to your favorite band, and out of all your other friends, he asks you to come along. Would you do something nice in return? Definitely. I'd offer to pick him or her up, cover the parking, and or buy dinner. Yes, that's the end of it. I would. Maple Dub says potlucks are awesome if there's a large crowd party. Yeah, but if it's someone's retirement, take them out, man. You moved into a new place and are a little strapped for cash, so you've only purchased the most essential furniture. Your cousin offers to give you her 2-year-old air conditioner. I moved into a place that didn't have AC because she just purchased a newer model. What would you do? Drive over to her house, pick it up, and thank her profusely. Probably bring her a coffee, some flowers, or a little gift. Thank you for offering it and make a point to buy her something when I've got more money coming in. Yeah, one of these two. One of these two. We'll go with the first. I don't even need to read the rest of them. Jellybean says this quiz requires too much thinking. Yeah, it's not a good quiz. You're out having coffee with a friend who has just gone through a difficult breakup. She orders something to eat, but you're not hungry, so you just get a coffee. When the waiter asks if you want 1 or 2 bills, what would you do? I'd wait for my friends to decide. If she insists on paying, why argue with her? I'd go to the bathroom. I'd tell the waiter to put my coffee on my friend's bill. Never force someone to pay for your stuff. I don't know if I'd pay for my friend. It depends on what we got going on. So we'll just ask for 2 bills. Yeah, that was lame. That was lame. There's one thing I want to show you that came in the mail. This is kind of neat. I think I'll give it a try on my next time, on my next go around. But this is a belt. It magically showed up in the mail. Now it looks like a normal belt, but it's got a place to store shit. So you can put money in there. So you can, a little bit of mugging or theft prevention, or possibly like I'm drunk and yeah, I don't know. I've never had a money belt before. Jellybean says nylon belt. Yeah, this is good with like shorts and that type of thing, right? Probably not with jeans, but if you're in like a hot weather place and you're drinking, it just might be a good place to store some emergency stash. I'll give it a try. I'll report back, but thank you, mystery person who sent it. Oh, it's like the Lululemon running belt. I don't know what that is. Lisa says money belt. Just make sure to zip up your money. Yeah. Uh-oh. My Galaxy S8 is blinking that the battery is low. What an old phone. But this stream will self-destruct very, very, very soon. Someone wrote, anyways, I got a little smart ass WhatsApp sent to me. Someone must be watching the stream. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. I want to thank our mods for their great work, channel members, Patreon supporters of the Johnny Strides channel, and just everyone who tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell. There is a 50% chance that I'm going to go live tomorrow instead of a video. I know I have like 6 hours in the bank, or 6 videos in the bank, but I am going away, and this will help make things a little easier if I skip posting a video a day or two. Plus you don't need to hear that. There might be a late morning, early afternoon video tomorrow. If not, there'll be a regular video, 9 a.m. EST. That premiere will be posted before I go to bed tonight if I decide to do that. I'm just not entirely sure. No, I have not, Christina. But thank you, Mark D., Brad Palmer, Marie Palmer, Marge, Colette, Gertej, Mary W., Chris Mills, Dam, Sapan, Julie, Fluffy Bunny, Mary W., Gertej, Bart, Vivian Johnson, Zach, JD, John Barrientos, Liberty Tree, Zach McNally, and everyone else. My Galaxy S8 keeps yelling at me. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow or not. Maybe. If not, I'll be just posting a regular video, 9 a.m. EST. Thanks, guys. Yoink.